Hey guys, welcome to another session of Epic 7. This is floor 73 of the Abyss. I faced a couple difficult ones, down the line, and this one I would have to say is still one of the most difficult ones. I've heard a lot of people actually having trouble with floor 73, and it's pretty much Golem, but Golem like maxed out on steroids. Much harder than I would say like the Wyvern battle later on. And again, this is a pre-recorded video and I'm just commentating on it. Generally I do the commentary live as I'm playing it, but this is the last video, at least for a while, that's a commentary after the fact. Basically wave 1 is not difficult, just like any other wave, but they can do quite a bit of damage. The Spirit Seeds has a chance to double attack. They'll do a cleanse and barrier on their ultimate, and also the guys in front, the robots, I suppose you can call them. They can counter. It's random. They can counter attack. It's random, but sometimes you can get lucky. Here I actually use Tamarine. I have a Diene level 60 built with faster speed. And Tamarine is actually super overpowered. At the end of this video, I will show you my Tamarine's gear, and it's laughable, and that just shows you how good Tamarine is, like with her kit, because she is really not geared for this battle at all, and I just kind of like felt I should just use it. Basically, just like any other Abyss, it's a DPS race. The boss gets stronger as the turns go on. You don't really want that to happen. And again, look at this. So basically talking a lot of counterattacks, and like I said, it's RNG, so you can get unlucky or you can get very lucky. Wave 1 could be very simple, or it could be slightly annoying. And for this one, it is annoying. At this point of the game, I have taken a couple months between floor 72 and this floor 73. So there's a lot of new units, there's a lot of new artifacts that I got, a lot of better gear. As you can see, I got Luna in here now, basically replacing my Lorena as my main, I would guess, DPS unit. Bologna is exact same build as in terms of gear. Nothing's improved on that front, but she does have Bloodstone. Pull Bloodstone as an artifact on like my Luna pulls. If you never watched those pulls on YouTube, you know that my Luna is SSS, but using one slate. So I think I got a total of what, five Luna, and it ended up reaping me in like almost all the best artifacts. So from this point on, of this video recording and then the game itself, I'm actually like pretty much set on like all the best artifacts up to this point. Including Tamarine's artifact, Idol Cheer, which is right now on Angelica, and she has a Shamadra staff for more healing, because my HP is super low. Anyways, I'll show you the gear after. But again, if you have Tamarine, you've got one of the best healers in game. Arguably speaking, if she's built really fast, she doesn't fall that far behind Diene. And I would say, there's arguments on like who's better, Tamarine or Diene. Situational, just like in everything is situational. Every hero in this game is good. It just depends how you build them and the team composition, what kind of chemistry. Of course, you know that Tamarine takes about 4 turns for her to go to her idol form. She transforms kind of like Sailor Moon or whatever. Transforms into this singer, and she has a different skill set. Her S1 becomes an AoE attack, but you can target who you want to attack. It dispels all buffs, and it also procs a double attack with the highest attacker after buffs. So let's say you had two attackers who have like pretty similar attack. One has like just went and lost his attack buffs. The attack buff is off rotation. Then let's say your stronger hero base attack without attack buff would not be the one that's procced. So whoever has total highest attack after buffs and debuffs, keep that in mind, will be the one that's being procced. So ideally, if I could proc like Bologna instead, it would be good for like high HP monsters, because you would get like just more HP damage over time.
I'm scared.
So Golem here is really annoying. He can do an AoE armor break. He can do AoE stun on his counterattacks. The more you hit him, he'll work up his ultimate gauge, and he'll come with a counterattack. Each hit increases his defense, and each turn he goes, he actually becomes stronger. The crystals buff his defense and his attack, so you and also the trees heal 30% HP for everyone. So it's a bit of a DPS race in the terms of like you want to be able to kill off almost all of the ads. If you have enough damage and power and speed, you might be able to, you know, just kill Golem before the trees even heal. But it's quite difficult if you are limited in gear and your heroes lack power. Again, it depends on your team composition. Tamarine is really good, like I said. Her S2, while in idle form, can do an attack buff with a CR boost. I think it's 25% base, but then if you max enhance it, it becomes a 50% CR push for the entire team, which is incredibly strong. And she heals on top of that. Pretty much all of her skills heal. So she's just like one of the best healers. Other ways to like build her is to run like potion vial if you already have like Angelica built properly. So here I'm gonna use that. You can cleanse the buffs. That's the amazing thing about Tamarine for this fight. So if the crystals, let's say, buff up Golem's defense, you can use that to proc a double attack for your highest attacker, and then also cleanse his buffs, like dispel his buffs before you attack. So in sequence, it actually does a lot. It's really good. She's really good. After using her for this, and again, I tried this for a lot with like Diene, with like different type of team compositions, like more tanky ones, more DPS oriented ones, and it just never got me that far. It's pretty ridiculous. But yeah, right here, I'm judging what I should be hitting. So basically, if I hit him again, he would counter, and his turn is coming up as well. So I was thinking, should I kill the tree? Because the tree, if he goes next, he'll use his ultimate. My Luna didn't crit here, but yes, so even he counters like that, he can stun, which is annoying, and then on his actual turn, his skill is very hard hitting, and it does an AoE defense break. I've commented this on many times. I've looked at this and I was like thinking, okay, my Angelica should be able to kill off the tree here with Crom Cruise. I ended up using Crom Cruise here because I wanted to reduce the cooldown for my Tamarine so I can get her buffs up again quick. Again, a DPS race, you do not want to keep Golem alive. He gets stronger over time, and as you can see there, when he did his skill, he almost killed off my Bellona. Now there are turns where I'm calculating using the crystal as kind of like a pit stop, where you kind of want to, you know, if you can't do that much damage, my Luna, because she's ice, I didn't want to use her S1 on Golem in case she missed, so I'm hitting the crystal. As you can see, she still even missed the crystal here, and then using only Bellona for the HP damage. And here right now I'm debating. I'm like, she's gonna proc her S3, and then he's gonna counter. So I didn't want that to happen on this turn because she still had her defense debuff. So keeping the crystal alive is really good, and because if you have Tamarine, she can dispel his buffs anyway. So I was thinking, okay, it's not a big deal keeping that crystal alive. So Tamarine absolutely for me is like MVP in this battle. Much better than Diene. I built Diene properly, fast speed, and just I couldn't sustain this battle with what I had. And I wanted to risk it there. Just because Luna had an attack buff up and he had a defense break on, so I wanted to actually see it. But I got really lucky, got a couple good double attacks going on, and look at this. So this is awesome. So he's got his buffs, and you look at Tamarine, she used her S1 here. If you soul burn her S1, she actually heals the entire party a lot. And then yes, and then proc that double attack.
Leave it to me.
And here, soul burn with this. And remember, Luna's S3 has elemental advantage, so it won't miss. Right? So it would be attacking like if it's fire. So that's that. That's pretty much it. And then Bellona finishes him off. and I finally beat it. So that fight was incredibly hard for me, and at the end of this fight I was like in shock and awe, because one, Tamarine is a level 50, so she has very low base HP to begin with. And then check out this. So I show the gear. The gear is what is laughable, and that's why it makes her so OP. Once I beat Golem with her current gear, I talked to the Discord guys, and I was saying that, guys, I'm gonna build Tamarine, because Tamarine, absolute monster. At her current level with the same gear, she is able to help me beat Queen in raid very efficiently. You look at that gear, look at the stats. Okay, 5.8k HP. The speed boots are not even maxed, so she has 10 more speed to go, and I literally gave her like my scraps. The armor there is not even the best one. It is plus 15, but it wasn't my best roll. It just has good defense. Otherwise, I kind of wanted like a mix of health, defense, and speed in there for Tamarine. And like I said, she has Shamadra's staff. But you saw her performance with such crappy gear. She outperformed like crazy. Bloodstone on Bologna for the extra heal, very good, because Bloodstone does heals the lowest health based on damage dealt, and with Abyss you do so much damage. With her you do HP damage, so you get so many heals. So anyways, I think that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to cover for this one. So if you guys have Discord, check out the Discord server, follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to YouTube if you haven't. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.